We're joined today by Ian Prentice, Managing Director of Cosmo Metals. Ian, thanks for your time.
Great, David. Great to be with you.
Recently acquired a project in New South Wales. Why is this project so appealing?
Look, it's a fantastic project up in the New England origin of New South Wales, so nearby to Lavotto's Hillgrove. It's a fantastic, we've got this gold trend, copper trend, so we've got this amazing mix of commodities up there. Early stage exploration, hasn't had any drilling for 30 years, but we've got old mines that date back to the mid 1800s. So this is a really fantastic opportunity to go in there and something that hasn't been explored for a long time and really have a look at what we can do with systematic modern exploration.
And what is the plan? Hit the ground running, get drill rigs in the ground?
Yeah, so boots on ground, we should be on the ground next week. Starting to look at some of these targets. We've got a really, I guess, obvious drill target that we're going to be moving on to as soon as we possibly can. So that's sort of the go there. So Spring Creek, and we'll be doing the drilling on there. Going through the permitting process right now, so we're probably July-ish is when we're going to look at drilling on that, and so really cracking into that work.
740 square kilometres of ground, so a big area, but a lot of opportunity.
A lot of opportunity, yeah, and so that gives us a real optionality, flexibility. So we've got the commodity mix there. As I say, we've got gold, we've got copper, we've got a bit of antimony. So we really can look at those different targets. We've got probably 40 different targets we can look at. So early targets we're going to be looking at, as I say, Spring Creek. We'll be drilling. There's a copper target called Everest, which is really exciting, a VMS copper system. But there's so many targets to move on to across that massive land holding. So yeah, it gives us great optionality.
You mentioned Lavotto. Is it a busy neighbourhood? Are your neighbours keeping busy doing work on their projects and giving you some insights to potentially what you could find?
Yeah, absolutely. So Lavotto are, I guess, at the top of that curve. They're in that, I guess, the redevelopment phase. They've released the feasibility study yesterday. So that's where they're at. But you've got groups like Coonamberry who are doing some drilling right nearby Lavotto and coming up with some outstanding drill intersections. Trig Mining are very active in the area. Lode, there's a lot of players in there doing similar work to us, and we're a really good little network of companies that are working together to see what we can develop up there.
$5 million market cap, $1 million in the bank, and clearly going to hit the ground running with the drill bit. Exciting times ahead for Cosmo and its shareholders. Ian, thanks for your time.
Awesome, thanks Dave.